These are supposed to be the best AirPod clones on the market. What's up everybody, Rodrick here with the i10 truly wireless earphones, which are supposed to be the best AirPod clones on the market. To be precise, they're supposed to be a one-to-one replica. Now let's run over all the new features of these that make them really close to the actual AirPods. These have an upgraded chipset, which is supposed to be really close to Apple's. They have drastically improved bass and sound quality. They have touch control just like the AirPods, so there's no more buttons. But now they get better. They actually have a wireless charging case. The AirPods don't yet. They have a USB-C charging port. They have Bluetooth 5.0. They support phone calls from both earbuds simultaneously. They have no video latency. They feature auto pairing. They're waterproof and great for exercising. And another thing the AirPods don't have is on the case there's LED indicator lights to show how much charge it has. Although on the AirPods you can actually see it on the phone. They work with any Bluetooth device. They have no flashing lights during use, which is great. Now these have about 3.5 hours of music playback time. The AirPods advertise 5 hours. It takes 1 to 1.5 hours to fully charge the earphones. They're IPX6 waterproof, so they're good for the gym. So like I said, these are a one-to-one replica. They should be the exact same size as the actual AirPods. Now for the most part, the actual box does look really similar to the AirPods box. They have the same illustrations, although the box is a little smaller. It comes with a nice user guide, which is in Chinese as well as English, a USB-C charging cable, which is awesome to see, and then we have the charging case and the earbuds. Now the packaging is nowhere near the quality of Apple's, but how are the headphones? Alright, so on the charging case you can see the 4 LED lights that indicate the battery percentage. On the back we just have the chrome hinge, and on the bottom the all-important USB-C charging port. Now remember, this case can charge up wirelessly. Just like that. Alright, now let's take a look at the actual earbuds. Now overall these do look and feel really close to the Apple AirPods, including how light they are. Now the magnet in the charging case and the magnet in the lid doesn't feel as strong as the Apple AirPods. And now we're starting to notice some differences. The Apple AirPods are on the left and the i10s are on the right. Now in hand, the AirPods do feel a bit heavier. The Apple AirPods in the case weigh 1.6 ounces. The i10s in the case weigh 1.4. And opening and shutting the case does feel a lot more sturdy on the AirPods. Now other than the obvious differences on the front, everything else looks really close. Now looking at these from the top, I'm not sure if this is an actual LED light since it has these ones on the front and this one's not actually doing anything like the AirPods. Can you tell the difference? This is actually pretty funny because I just mixed them up myself and I'm not sure which one's which. Look how close they look. They look identical. I figured out how to tell which one's different. One of them says Apple on the bottom. Now it's kind of hard to see, but on the actual AirPod you can see 2 speakers in the earbud canal, and this one it's harder to tell, but there are 2 as well. Now let's see how easy it actually is to pair these things up. Now check this out. They instantly showed up and it actually says AirPods. They paid a lot of attention to detail on these things. And we're connected. Now obviously you don't have all the extra features of the AirPods in the Bluetooth menu, but that's to be expected. Now that we got these things paired up, let's see how well they fit. Alright, first things first, they do feel really light, about the same as the AirPods. Okay, this is cool. Double tap to skip songs, single tap to pause and play. Anyways, it's time to put these to the test. Listen for noise leakage. Now let's try phone calls. Can you hear me? How good can you hear me? How is it compared to the last one? The last one was better, but they're both good. Okay, let's try the shake test. The same as AirPods, when I do it, the stick hits my earrings a little bit, but they stay in your ear. Now let's do the latency test. Video and audio. Is it in sync? Alright, now that we got all that out of the way, how do they feel? How do they sound? Can they actually replace Apple AirPods at a fraction of the price? Audio quality, it's good, it's loud, it's almost the same as Apple AirPods. I was about to say they were the same, but then when I had one AirPod in one ear and then one of the i10s in the other ear and I kept switching back and forth, I did notice the Apple AirPods did sound a little bit fuller than the i10s. Now if you're not doing them side by side like that, you probably won't notice a difference. And remember, I don't actually really like the way Apple AirPods sound because they don't have that much bass, they don't really seal in your ear, they don't block out outside noise. Those are the problems I have with them. And these are no different. They did stay in my ear during the shake test. Audio quality was good, although the Apple AirPods were slightly better with microphone quality. And also in my ear, I did feel like I kept hearing a popping sound on the i10s, which is kind of annoying. The touch controls on the i10s worked great. Double tap either one to skip the track, single tap to pause and play. Video latency. It said there was none, but it was there. Like, it wasn't too bad, but it was worse than the Apple AirPods. The Apple AirPods had barely any out of sync issues. These were more. I want to say about a half or a third of a second delay between the audio and the video, so it was more annoying and more noticeable than on the Apple AirPods. But all in all, if you like the way Apple AirPods sound and feel in your ears, you won't be disappointed with the i10s. So if you've tried the Apple AirPods but you don't want to spend the premium to get the Apple AirPod version, you can get the i10 replica version and be happy with it because the audio is really close, they look the same, and nobody will know the difference unless they see your case. So you can be cool. Now if you do want to pick up a pair of these, I'll throw the link down below in the description. Make sure you guys comment your thoughts down below. Let me know what you guys think of the Apple AirPods. If you guys tried these, let me know what you think of these, and let me know what your favorite truly wireless earbuds are. And until next time, don't forget, thumbs up, red subscribe button, social media, and I'll see you around.